So I was recently going through comments on some old videos, and I saw this great one here, and I just had to make a video about it because it's really good, and I want to respond to it publicly. Liz Hannon, 9440, says, wait, you're a CPA and you're advocating for people not to pay their fair share of taxes? Your choice of wording is poor, attacking non-filers. Man, you are not a good person trying to scare people. Bottom line, if you earn money, you should pay taxes. That's how the system works. And the people who are self-employed usually use a CPA, but I definitely wouldn't go to you. Do better. So, Liz, I take issue with your statement. Well, first of all, let me say this. You've explicitly said that you don't think I'm a good person, and you've heavily implied that I'm not a good CPA. And you've stated that I advocate for people not to pay their fair share of taxes. And I take issue with this because that is certainly not true. Because, Liz, here's the thing. You don't get to determine what someone's fair share of taxes is. I don't get to determine what someone's fair share of taxes is. You know who gets to determine what someone's fair share of taxes is? The IRS. And nothing I do as a CPA, nothing we do here at Choice Tax Relief is an attempt to evade or break the tax laws. We're not advocating that people don't report their income and overinflate their expenses. That's not what we're talking about. The IRS has programs, legitimate government programs grounded in tax law. The IRS has programs for folks that say, look, yeah, you have all this back tax debt. And maybe in your opinion, Liz, a fair share of taxes for everybody is to pay whatever that back tax debt is, but that's not what the IRS says. The IRS has these programs that says, look, if you've had a rough situation, if you're in a financial situation right now where it's just clear that you're not going to be able to pay back this tax burden, we, the IRS, believe that taxpayer in this situation, your fair share of taxes might be a lot less than what was reported on your tax return when you filed those taxes. So, Liz, this may be offensive to you. You may feel that such a person should pay back all their tax debt because, hey, they filed that tax return, they incurred that tax debt, they should pay it back just like all of us good people pay it back. But, Liz, that's not what the IRS says. The IRS has these programs. The IRS opens a door for folks in certain situations. Not everybody, not even all of our clients qualify for an offer in compromise, which is a settlement, right? To settle their tax debt for less than they owe. But the IRS opens a door for people in some situations that says, hey, you owe us this, but you can pay us back this lower amount. Or you owe us this, but you can pay us back this lower amount in installment agreement, monthly payments. That's a partial payment installment agreement. So, Liz, respectfully, the IRS is the one who determines these things. The IRS is the one who determines what someone's fair share of taxes is. The IRS is the one who puts out these calculations and these forms to calculate what it believes would be fair for someone to pay back to pay the IRS, even if what their actual tax debt previously was more. That is what the IRS considers their fair share of taxes. And all we're doing at Choice Tax Relief, all I'm doing as a CPA here is helping people find that door and go through that door, right? And that's what tax relief is. You also said that if you earn money, you should pay taxes, but that's how the system works. And people who are self-employed usually use a CPA, but I definitely wouldn't go to you. Do better, Liz. If your CPA isn't doing everything he or she can to minimize that tax bill, then I would suggest you find a new CPA. That's all I have to say about that. The American people, the individual taxpayer does not have an obligation to pay the United States government, to pay the IRS, any more than the minimum amount of tax liability, tax that they're liable for and are collectible for as required by law. You don't have to pay more. If you want to pay more, because if you want to make a voluntary contribution to your federal or state government, be my guest. But here at Choice Tax Relief, we believe that people shouldn't pay more than what they're legally obligated to pay. Legally obligated to pay under the tax code, under the Treasury regulations, and under the IRS as the enforcer of that code and those regulations. See, I think, Liz, you think that your sense of fairness for what someone should pay is more for some people's cases, like our clients, than what they're legally obligated to pay. We believe that the fair amount they should pay is no more and no less than the amount they're legally obligated to pay based on the tax code, treasury regulations, and what the IRS says in a particular taxpayer's case. And that we can negotiate with the IRS on these things and push back on the IRS when we think that they're demanding that our clients pay more than what they're legally obligated to pay. So sorry if that got long-winded, viewers out there. Actually, this video isn't too long, only about 6 minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to address this comment from Liz. I obviously disagree. But yes, so folks, tax relief. I own Choice Tax Relief. We help folks get back in compliance with unfiled returns. We help folks navigate the waters of these tax relief programs the IRS has when it comes to their back tax debt. If you'd like more information about these programs, check out these videos on the left-hand side of your screen. If you owe at least $10,000 and you want a free consultation with us at Choice Tax Relief, call 866-8000-TAX or visit our homepage, our website, choicetaxrelief.com. Fill out the form, and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.